Well, hello there, friends. I got the perfect seafood dish to serve for Christmas Eve. You heard of the 7 fishes where you got to do 7 different preparation of fish and spend the whole day in the kitchen? I got it right here where you can do all in one pot. Takes you 20 minutes to prepare and it's delicious, my friends. And I'm introducing a pasta you may not be used to it. I think you're gonna love it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell. Stay tuned, friends, we're doing it right now. Okay, let me show you how to do this. A lot easier than doing seven different dishes. We're gonna put all of it in one dish. We're gonna do it like my mom used to do it, much easier. The idea is the night before Christmas, you're not supposed to eat any meat. You're supposed to have only fish or seafood. And but it became very popular with the Italian-American, American-Italian, I don't know which one you can start, the Italian-American. In New York City, they really were doing the 7 fishes and cook the different recipe for each one of them. And it's a big deal to do it. Why don't we just do it in one dish and still have a beautiful fish night or fish and seafood night and have a good time? Because it's going to be very simple. You'll see, I like to make things very simple, right? I got all kind of different things in here. So it's going to be a seafood dish cooked in a tomato white wine broth. And we're going to use a different kind of pasta. We're going to use a fregola sarda pasta. It's kind of like if you look at it a little bit, it's kind of like a Israeli couscous type. You know, it's a round, except it's done completely different. You can have a small, medium, or large, the different size. And what it is just make the pasta with the semolina flour and the water, semolina flour and water. My grandmother used to make it, and then they would roast it. And it's really an interesting pasta to add to a stew like that. It gives you beautiful texture, and it's really simple to make, my friends. All right? So you cook it like you do regular pasta in water. You see, I got it already ready to go here. It's different color because it's roasted. You see, some are darker than others, and it's typical. That's the whole idea. So I got 2 pot going, okay, because it's easier, but you can do it in 1 pot. I just think it's a lot easier if you have 2 pot going. We're going to cook the clams and the mussel in one, and we're going to do all the seafood in the other. It's really that simple. All right, what do we have for seafood, friends? Well, we have... you know what? Let me slow down on this guy right there. Let me slow down on both of them so I can tell you what I have. And by the way, this is for about 6 people. Okay, there's enough. There's a beautiful sea scallop. Look how gorgeous they are. They smell amazing. I could eat them like this. Sea scallop. So I got a big one for everybody, right? And then I got a dozen of clams, cherry stone clams, and I got a dozen of mussels. You want to do more, you do more. Okay, it's a little bit of everything. I have 2 cans of chopped tomatoes, and I put the juice in there, okay, because it's a big pot. I have some basil. This one here, this is for my decoration. It was like a, so I'm putting it in ice water. We'll deal with that later. I'll see if I can revive it, putting it in ice water, right? I got some more basil here. I got thyme. I got, let me tell you about the fish, because sometimes I go into thing, I forget what I'm talking about. Doesn't happen to you, it happens to me all the time. Look at that grouper. Look how gorgeous it is. I mean, look at this grouper. It's like, it's amazing. Just so a little bite. You know, everybody can have a bite of everything. That's the whole idea, right? And then I got some mahi. Beautiful mahi. Look at that. Look how fresh that is. You can see the bloodline red like this. I get it at the fish peddler. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, and there's a fishmonger on Commercial Boulevard called the Fish Peddler. They've been there forever. It's amazing fish stuff. It's fresh. You walk in there, they got all kinds. You don't even know there's fish. You don't smell fish. It's wonderful. And I got some salmon. I'm getting the fish everybody can get. I'm not going to get fish that you can't get that are difficult. You got to clean them. You got to do nothing to those, right? And then I got beautiful shrimp. Look at those. Those are U15. That means there's 15 to a pound of it. U15. And those are black tiger. You'll see they'll turn beautiful pink. The great textures. All right? So that's for the seafood. And then I got cherry tomatoes, and we're going to put at the end. I got some Italian chopped parsley, and I got basil, and I got fresh thyme. So let's start doing this thing. What do you think? All right, we have the right temperature right here. So for the clams and the mussels, I'm gonna cook them in the same pot. I'm gonna steam them. I have about a tablespoon, a big tablespoon of chopped garlic. They're not going to be in there very long, so the garlic, you got to chop it up small, otherwise you don't get any flavor out of it, You can't put the whole garlic, you got to chop it up a little bit, otherwise you don't get enough flavor, right? So, and the minute we smell the garlic, what do? We put something wet on it. Well, this is the mussels and the clam, this is their last meal, so let's give them some wine. I'm sure they're not going to complain. If they do, too bad. I'm sorry, but you're done tonight. So look, so what we're going to do, we're going to make a wine reduction here. And this is going to be their bath. This is going to be their bath. This is going to be their last meal, my friends. That's it. That's their last meal. So we're going to save, there you go, half here and a half over here. Eh? Now over here, this is what we're going to do all the fish. We're putting a little more shallots. I got about 2 tablespoons of shallots. And the garlic here, friends, I am going to put it in. A little difference. I'm going to slice it very thin. Very, very, very thin. You see, like pepper thin. This is the way my grandmother used to do it. She would slice it very, 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 very thin. And the Italian, they don't put a lot of garlic. They don't put a lot of garlic, but since I'm French, I'm going to put in quite a bit. I'm putting about 3-4 cloves of garlic. Put as much or as little as you want, friend. There's no right or wrong. There's never any right or wrong when it comes to food. There's your way and somebody else's way, that's all. It doesn't mean your way is wrong. It doesn't mean their way is wrong. It's just your way, that's all. If somebody doesn't like it, you know what? They can go somewhere else. Right? So as soon as this is boiling, my friends, we're gonna put the clams in there. Okay, as soon as it's boiling, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna bring this to a same thing. We're gonna make sure it smells, and then when this is cooked, we're gonna add the pasta to this, and then we're gonna keep the mussels and the clams separate so we can decorate the plate with it, and we're gonna serve it with a little garlic crostini. It's a really simple dish. As you notice, I don't have ingredients that you can't find in the grocery store. They're really simple to find, my friends. Okay, so as soon as this is smelling good, which it is right now, remember, we don't ever want to burn the garlic. I know a lot of people do. They burn the garlic and they think it's good. Well, to each their own. Makes them happy, let them burn the garlic. I'm not going to burn mine. So, the clams, when I get them, the first thing I do, friends, I put them in salt water. I got them last night. They've been soaking all night in salted water. Hopefully they'll release a little scent. Sometimes they don't really have any scent. So do we cook the clams and the mussel together? We do, but not at the same time. Not at the same time, my friends. Because the clams, as you're going to see, take way longer to cook than the mussel. So we're going to put the clams in there, and when I can see them starting to... by the way, if they don't open... If they're open, you gotta squeeze them and they close right away. But if they don't open, don't force them open. That means they were dead, and you don't want to eat a dead one. Okay, smelling the garlic. So let's put a wine in here, and we're gonna bring that to boil to get a little reduction. Let's talk about the mussels for a minute, my friends. All right. Now the mussels. Those are Maine mussels. They're not supposed to be open. But if you have one and it's open, I should have got more. I only got like two per person. Oh, my mia. I could have got more. I don't know what I was thinking. Actually, I was thinking I was going to make the dish for 4 people. It still would not have been enough. Well, you know, none of them are open. But if one of them is open, you have to have a talk with it. And you squeeze it, you ticklish it. And if it's open, it's going to close right away. If it don't close, then you got to have a second talk with it and try to make it close. If it doesn't close, then it's dead. Then you don't want to use it. That's really simple, right? So we're going to take this out of there, right? Because I don't want to put any ice on my wine. Huh? So I really could have got more. So do me a favor, get more. Don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. You get a little more, okay? This wine is reduced good. The clams here are not opening yet. So we're not going to do anything. I'm not going to put any seafood, my friends, in here until I put the tomatoes. Because we're going to cook it in here. So this got to be hot. So here's what I'm going to do, friends. I'm going to wait for a little bit more wine reduction, meaning the wine reduced a little bit more. And then I will put the tomato and put the seafood. So give me a minute until this reduces a little more. Okay, friends? Okay, well, look, friends, the clams are opening. So I'm going to need a bowl. Here you go. I'm going to take that bowl right there, make sure it's clean. And I'm going to start taking the clams then open and put them in there, friends. Because I don't want to overcook it. The minute they are, you take them out. See? Boom, boom, and close it. 2 of them wanted to get out. All right. The wine has reduced enough, friends. We're going to put the tomatoes in there. You see? Let's put all that juice in there. Let me get a spatula. That's really important. And we get all that in there, my friends. Okay? All right, we're going to bring this to boil. And as soon as it's boiling, we're going to start putting the seafood in there, okay? Salt and pepper. Let's do this right now. So, voila. You know, I forgot to give him a little salt on there. Actually, I sold them already. What am I talking about? I already sold them. There you go. Little pepper in there. And we're good. All right. Now, it's really interesting, right? Then 2 of them opened, and the other one, no, they're not opening. All right, this is not boiling yet, so I got to wait a second. Let me see. Yeah, let me wait a second, friends. We're also going to put those cherry tomatoes right there. They're fantastic. They give you a burst of fresh when you bite on those. Those are fantastic. If you can get them. If you can't get them, you can't get them. Not that big of a deal, right? While I'm waiting for this, I'm going to cut some of that basil. And you know that fresh thyme was meant for this. I'm going to put the fresh thyme in there. Give it some nice flavor. As soon as it's boiling, friends, oh, the basil. Look how big those leaves are. Normally, you know, big leaves of basil, they're not sweet. Those are amazing. I don't know what they're doing to this basil, but it really tasted amazing. I'm going to put it in now, and I'm going to save those for the end. So we got the fresh flavor of the basil, and we have the cooked flavor of the basil. All right, we're boiling, friends. How are we doing with the clams here? Now, look at that. Oh, 2 only open. Huh. Oh, you like that? Normally they open at the same time. All right, so the grouper is going to take the longest, so we go in there, and we'll put the grouper. And then the mahi. Those are going to take the longest. And then the scallop, they're huge. So we're going to put them in. And then we're going to wait a minute. And then we're going to put the shrimp in there. We're going to wait a minute. We'll put the shrimp and oh, they're opening. We'll put the shrimp and the salmon at the same time. A little more salt on top of this. All right, let's take some clams out of there. This is real cooking, friends. For those of you that are new to our channel, welcome. This is not like a tic-tac-toc channel when you don't see nothing. You see everything. You see everything. You see the mistake, and believe me, we make them. if you're new to the channel, don't expect anything perfect around here, because we do make a mistakes, that's for sure. All right, so what do we got here? Okay, up, one more. Okay, you know what? Time for the mussels now. You watch the mussels, friends, are gonna go a lot faster. Let's take this out of here so we don't confuse anything. Not that we would. Same deal, we're gonna wait. Normally I put them in earlier, but it is what it is today. And in a minute, my friends. Now, shrimp. A lot of people said, oh my goodness, those are huge shrimp. U15, you see, they're big. Look at those things, they're huge. And they take a while to cook. Now, I do not like an overcooked shrimp. Who does, right? But I'll tell you what, I even like less an undercooked shrimp. An undercooked shrimp, I don't like them at all. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna put our shrimp and then we're gonna put a salmon, okay? And then we're gonna be done, my friends. Pretty simple, right? You notice? So I told you the quantity, right? A pound of salmon, a pound of grouper, a pound of mahi, and the scallops. I gave you the quantity earlier. It was 6 of them. And the mussels and the clams, we should have got a little bit more, but look at this. Look at this. I'm putting everything, friends. I'm gonna wash my hands again. I'm almost done. We're gonna keep an eye on the mussels. How are they doing? Oh, the clam's opening. Clam's open. Yeah. Take them out, take them out. We don't want them, the minute they open. See how fast the mussels open? Now remember, if they don't open, we don't want them. Look at this guy. This guy did not open. Look at this. What's wrong with you? He was probably dead. I don't know. You know, in French we say she. It's a she. What happened? What happened? What's going on? Jack is telling me something. I don't know what he's telling me. What is it? I have no idea. Why don't you write it down and tell me, because I don't know what you're talking about. What is going on here? The rag, something? I don't know. They're doing a sign language. I don't know. I don't read sign language. All right, we're almost done here, friends. It's going to be delicious. All right, the pasta now I'm going to take. Is that what you were reminding me of it? Oh, mussels open. Yeah, I know. I see. Yeah. Oh, here you go. Oh, that's what they were saying. Mussels open. Don't let them overcook. I don't blame you. Well, you know what? That clam right there, we're going to leave it in there for a second just because we're nice. But I don't think we are going to leave it there a little bit longer. We're going to leave it a little longer, but I don't think it's going to open. What do you think, friends? Think it's going to open? I don't think so. I think we're done. All right, we're going to bring this to boil. Let it rest for a second, and then I'm going to do a plate. So I'll be back in a minute, my friends. Okay? Oh, you know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to put the rest of the basil right here. So I always like to do that. Put some basil at the beginning, and then put some basil at the end. So you have the dimensions of the two of them. A little bit of Italian parsley. You have the flavor of the cooked basil, and you have the flavor of the non-cooked basil. It's really cool. Oh, less cook. All right, we're gonna bring this to boil. As soon as it's boiling, let's check out on that one clam. Oh, look at that! It opened finally. Mamma mia. All right, friends, I'm gonna wait. Oh, pastas are ready. You see, the pasta are ready. You see, I pre-cooked it like I do normally pasta, like I do normal pasta. I just the same way, and I just tested. I can't tell you exactly how long because I wasn't paying attention. When you cook it, you see the one that climb on the top. It's the one that are more toasted. They're all drier. So if you don't like them, you can just take them out there with a strainer and take them out now. But oh, mamma mia, it's really up to you, friends. I almost dumped the whole thing in the water. Ah, that's okay. I think that was a cup and a half I cooked here. A cup and a half of it. So now we're going to be probably a little too much. 1 cup probably would have been enough. All right, friends. We're going to wait a minute because I can see the shrimps are not cooked yet. We're going to mix everything gently. Yeah, just make it gently. The shrimps are not cooked. I can just see the transparent. Fish is probably almost cooked in the bottom because it's getting really hot now. So we're going to wait a few more minutes, my friends. You see how easy that was? Oh, let's add the rest of the pasta. What do you think? You can add, of course, you can make it with a spaghetti. You can make it with any pasta you want. You know, it's a orecchiette would be great in here. Whatever pasta you want, friends. It's really up to you. It's starting to smell amazing in this kitchen, let me tell you. It really is amazing. So now, I got enough liquid in here. I'm good. But you could also take this liquid right there, which would be phenomenal. I'll show you what we do with it. I told you what we do with it. I got to get ready. Hold on 1 second. You know, that's okay. I got pots. What am I talking about? I got lots of, I got so many pots. I got so many pots. So here's what we do. We're going to take this right there, mussels, and we're going to strain them. Because that juice right there, my friend, that clam juice right there, that mussel juice right there is like gold. You okay with the camera? Because I'm moving everything around. You good over there? You got it? I'm going to go in this direction. Is that good right there? Yes, it's good. Now, you want to strain it really good, my friend, because you may have some sand. Let's see what we got. This is delicious. So we're going to put that clam juice, we're going to put it in here. All right, friends? Look how beautiful that is. Look at this. You know how good that's going to be? You're coming for dinner? And Jackie said, hey, hold on a minute here. We don't have enough for everybody. All right, my friends. We're ready. Let me test it. Let me make sure everything is okay over there. First, let me get a spoon. Let me see. Shrimps. Let me see. They could wait a minute. Let me make sure. It's looking good. All right, we're going to wait a minute, for a little minute, okay, friends? Let me make sure. Yeah, let's wait another little minute, and then I'm going to make a plate. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, friends. Well, I made garlic crostini, just a little baguette. You dry it out a little bit first in the oven, and then you put some garlic butter on it and put it into the broiler for a second, okay? Nothing very fancy. So right there, my friend, let me go. I'm just going to put the plate close for now. You okay over there with the camera when I do that? Yeah? You're good? We're going to put, we're not going to really pay attention too much of what we're putting in. I tell you, friends, when I cook for a lot more people, you know what I do? I do, let's say I'm doing it for a lot of people, like 10, 15, 20 people. I put a bunch of pots, and each seafood is in a different pot. So I know it's not as easy to do, but it makes it easy to serve it. You know, you get a little bit on every pot, of every pot, and you know you got everything. All right, friends? Have fun with this. See, the pasta is what I want right there. You see, they're right in the middle of it. They're right in the middle of everything. And it's the smell that comes out of this pot. My friends, I'm telling you, and it's not complicated, eh? Okay, now let's take the mussels and the clams, and we'll put them. I put them in a pot just for a second and warm them up. I didn't want them to get cold, so right there. Obviously, I should have got more of those, but it's still going to be fine. It's still going to be fine. Okay, there you go. Make the plate. A shrimp on top is always make it look nice, doesn't it? Right, a shrimp on top, and then we can take put a little more juice. Juice. Put a little bit right there. Right? Does that look beautiful or what? And so simple, right? Put a little bit of the chopped parsley on it. Right? And then take your garlic crostinis, put them around the plate, put them however you want it, and you dunk them in there. You take your crostini and you dunk them in there. And now the basil, let's see if it survived. I forgot, and I left it at room temperature all afternoon, and it was like tore down. So look, voila. And my friend, now you can also take a drizzle. Now I'm gonna drizzle. Well, I got this beautiful basil olive oil, little basil olive oil, just a little drizzle, nothing, whoop, just like this. And my friends, you have yourself an amazing dish. And it really was not that difficult. It's all in one pot. A lot easier than making 7 different dishes. I promise you that, my friends. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely beautiful. Be careful because I don't want to burn myself. It's always so hot. Huh? Oh, that was hot. My friend, this is amazing. You know what you can do also that my grandma used to do? Don't tell anybody. Add a touch of anisette. Just a little bit. You know, anisette or Pernod or Sambuca or just a little bit in the background. So don't put it so much, then everybody's going to know. They're going to go, what's in it? You know, anisette. That's excellent. My friend, I hope you make it. It's really, really delicious. For those of you that are going to watch it the night before Christmas, Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, friends. Wow. Let me tell you, this is going to be excellent. We're going to eat good. I think we should just eat. Forget everything else right now. Let's just sit down and eat and enjoy it. What do you say? Let's do it.